Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Now for today's video, we've got a few new images from Season 4 of Camp Cretaceous to go over, along with some new species that are apparently going to be featured in the season. There's also some information on how the dinosaurs relate to the film series in general, and what we can expect to see from the story that's due to come out very, very soon. So among these new images comes a reveal that is pretty interesting, but I'm not so sure is going to be as important as some of you guys may have been led to believe. And that would include this image of the Indominus Rex, which is apparently returning in the season. Now there was an image earlier on of the Scorpius Rex, which a lot of people thought could have been on the boat, but it looks like that got revealed as a Compsognathus instead. So I'm not so sure what these dinosaurs are going to be like and what role they're going to play on this new island in Season 4, but it needs to be said that this is not like the same Indominus Rex from Jurassic World or the same Scorpius Rex from Season 3. These are probably new clones if they're actually in the story and not a cop-out of, like, you know, recorded security footage or something that the campers find on a holographic screen or something like that. But yeah, there is an Indominus Rex reveal, and what's even more interesting about that is if it is a clone, that means that Manticore or whoever is actually in control of this island has gotten their hands on Indominus DNA, which could open the door to a whole lot of new things that could be really interesting to see. Now, also in the image is the Ceratosaurus, which is pretty cool. Not so sure if they got this one from Isla Sorna or Isla Nublar, although I'm probably going to guess Isla Sorna since that's where a lot of these dinosaurs seem to be coming from. But it is cool to see that it's making another return in the series, since we haven't really seen it in live action since Jurassic Park 3, but it did get some love in Season 2 and Season 3 of Camp Cretaceous. Apart from that, there's a lot of news going around of the Dilophosaur's return, which is probably the most anticipated dinosaur to make a return that has not made its comeback in a very long time. Now, I'm not so sure what the Dilo is going to be doing in the new season, although a lot of people are saying there's more than one, which is pretty cool. So whatever Manticore is doing on the island, it does have something to do with the Dilophosaurs. Spinosaurus is also making a comeback, which we already knew, but there's a new image of it roaring, and it actually looks pretty good compared to some of the other stuff that we've seen so far. Now, Indominus Rex, Ceratosaurus, Dilophosaurus, Spinosaurus, there's a lot of cool animals in this new season, but one thing that I actually did not expect to be upset about, and this is a big deal, guys. So there's this really cool new image of two T-Rexes, and they're both looking really cool. We've already got some info that some of the animals were taken off of Site B, like the Spinosaurus. We know that they couldn't have taken any Tyrannosaurs off of Nublar, but you would think that I would be really excited to see these new Tyrannosaurs, right? Well, some info has come out from people that have actually seen Season 4, and they've mentioned that the Tyrannosaurs in question are both female, and if they're taken from Site B, that's kind of weird, because one of the T-Rexes you've heard before and you've seen the images is green, and it's actually really looking like it's a male T-Rex from Isla Sorna. Why is that a big deal? Why do I care? Well, if it's a female, it looks like to me they might not be taking canon that seriously, and while that might not be something a lot of other people care about, as a fan of the Lost World Jurassic Park, I'm not so sure what they're doing here. Apparently they've been described as like mother and daughter Tyrannosaurs, and there's some other stuff with the behavior that they've talked about in some reviews and stuff I don't want to get into. No spoilers, but I'm hoping that's not the case. Anyways, the other image that we got available shows some velociraptors interacting with a couple of drones overhead. I do like the idea of the drones actually surveying and being something of a nuisance to the dinosaurs in the island, because it goes in deeper with some research aspects that are more modern and grounded, and not necessarily as far-fetched as some of the other stuff we've seen, like that robot dog. I do like a lot of what they've done with Camp Cretaceous so far. You guys will know if you've watched my channel. Season 1 I was very positive on. Season 3 I was very positive on. Season 2 not so much. I think it got a little too silly, and I don't know, this one feels a lot like Season 2 mixed with your average run-of-the-mill show that is straying kind of far from Jurassic Park at this moment, if I'm being honest. And I don't say that as, trying to knock it. We'll wait and see what it has in store. But the Spinosaurus and Dilophosaurus are back. So is Ceratosaurus. This is a very wild Jurassic Park sort of show. But then we've also got the Indominus Rex. Don't know what that has to do with anything. If I had to make a theory, that's not a clone. it's probably a hologram or something. I know that sounds wild, but there's already a whole bunch of wild stuff in it. If it is a clone of the Indominus Rex, that's really cool, actually. I'm a big fan of that. The Indominus Rex has been an animal that is really, really loved in the Jurassic Park community. It's been out for like almost 7 years when we're approaching 2022. So yeah, I'd be down to see more clones of that, but probably even more so a pack of Indoraptors, if I'm being honest. Now, the new T-Rexes, I've already said what I'm going to say on that. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but I really don't like retconning the Tyrannosaurs, because what was established in the Lost World and, you know, other movies should be upheld. You can't just paint a dinosaur any color and just say, oh, look, it's this dinosaur. No, dude, no. I'm not going to let you get away with that. But yeah, there is some cool stuff here. I do wonder what this season has in store for the wider franchise itself, because if it turns out really cool, that'll just get me even more pumped for Jurassic World Dominion, which is the big thing I'm really, really locked in on and hoping to see a lot more of. As far as the story goes, Camp Cretaceous is going to have the campers on a brand new island controlled by what we assume to be Manticore. There's all manner of weird things there, including robots, holographic areas, deserts, snow. Kentrosaurus is pretty cool, but we're gonna have to wait and see what exactly is going on. Maybe it's like Warpath and the dinosaurs are there being like forced to fight, or maybe it's something different like a hunting preserve, even though that's probably not true, although it would be really cool because that was something from Michael Crichton's Lost World book that Lewis Dodson wanted to do. Anyways, guys, these are all just my own thoughts and opinions on the subject matter, and I want to know, what are your thoughts on the Tyrannosaurs specifically? Like, if these things are female and they're looking like the ones from Jurassic Park 3 and the Lost World, the male T-Rexes, the ones that are specifically not supposed to be female, will that get you guys, like, rubbed the wrong way or what? I know for me personally, that's a bridge you don't cross, man. Like, yeah, no. But hey, those are all just my own thoughts. Whatever yours happen to be, I'd love to hear them in the comments down below. Now, before I go, I'd like to thank all of my game wardens, as well as all of my InGen executives. I'd also like to thank all of my park workers and InGen hunters as well. Guys, it really means the world to me that you all continue to support what I do, and I never want you to ever forget that. Now, I'd like to thank you all for watching today's video and hope that you all enjoyed the content. If you feel like I deserve it, I'd appreciate the like and hope that you'll consider subscribing if you're interested in hearing from me again. I'll see you all in the next video, guys, and as always, take it easy.